samsara dava analita loka ranaya karuna gana ganapam praptasya karana gunarnavasya vande gurashi charanarvindam gunarnavasya Vande Urashi Charanarvindam Mahaprabhu Kirtanritya Gita Vaditramadhyam Manasora Sena Romanchakam Pashutaranga Pajo Vande Gurashi Charanarvindam Shivigrahara Dana Nityanana Shingaratam Mandira Marjanado Yuktasya Bhaktam Chaninjatopi Vande Urashi Charanarvindam Yuktasya Bhaktam Chaninjatopi Vande Urashi Charanarvindam Chatuvidashi Bhagavat Prasada Swadharna Tripta Hari Bhakta Sangha Kriteva Triptim Bhajathasa Deva Vande Urashi Charanarvindam Shiradika Madhava Yorapara Madhurya Lila Gunarupa Namna Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasya Vande Urashi Charanarvindam Nikunja Yuno Radikeli Sidai Yayadi Bir Yuktira Pikshaniya Tatrati Daksha Tativalabhasya Vande Gurashi Charanarvindam Sashadari Trina Samasta Shaste Uktastatapa Beta Eva Sattvi Kintu Praboya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Urashi Charanarabindam. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. Yasya prasadan nagati kutopi. Dhyana suvam stasya yashati sandhya. Vande Urashi Charanarabindam. Dhyana suvam stasya yashati sandhya. Vande Urashi Charanarabindam. Vande Urashi Charanarabindam. Vande Urashi Charanarabindam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Radha Nila Madhav Radhe Radha Nila Madhav Radha Nila Madhav Radhe Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Sudarshana Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Bhadra Jaya Sudarshana Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री गदाधर शिवा सद्गुरु भक्तविंद की, मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की, वृंदावनपुरी धाम की, राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की, बिंदु देवी तुलसी महारानी की, हरे नाम संकीर्तन की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, हरे नाम संकीर्तन करे समेत गौर भक्तविंद की, राधा नील माधव की जय। जनिताय गौ सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल कृष्णदास हरे कृष्णा, ऑल कृष्णदास हरे कृष्णा, ऑल कृष्णदास हरे कृष्णा। और गुरु करम श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
What's he doing? Namaste Narasimhaya Praladayani Hiranyakashipurvakshahar Shilatam kanakalaye Kanyakashipurvakshahar Shilatam kanakalaye Ito nisingha parato nisingha Yato yato yamitato nisingha Pahi nisingha hidaye nisingha Narashinamadim saranam prapade Tavakara kamala varenakam advuta singham Lalita hiranyakashipu tanubringam Keshavajita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamala Bare Nakam Arvita Singham Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringham Keshavajita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shingade Bhagavan ki jai. Vrindaye Tusideva Priyaye Keshavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyvrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tusideva Priyaye Keshavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyvrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tusideva Priyaye Keshavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyvrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tusidevi Maharani ki jai. You want to chant? Chant.
Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Prayasi. Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Prayasi. Namo Namaha Radha Krishna Seva Pabo. Hey Abhilashi, 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 Yeto Mara Sharana Lord, Taravancha Purna Hor. Yeto Mara Sharana Lord, Taravancha Purna Hor. Kripa Kori Korotare Vrindavana Vasi. Pakori Korotare Vrindavana Vasi. Moreya Vilas Vilas Kunjediyo Vas. Moreya Vilas Vilas Kunjediyo Vas. Nayane Heri Bosada Yugala Rupa Rasi. Heri Bosada Yugala Rupa Rasi. Eni Vedana Daro Sakira Nukata Koro. Eni Vedana Daro Sakira Nukata Ko. Seva Adi Karadiye Koroni Dedasi. Seva Adi Karadiye Koroni Dedasi. Dina Krishna Dase Koi Hey Namo Rahor. Dina Krishna Dase Koi Hey Namo Rahor. Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadayena Basi. Radha Govinda Preme Sadhayena Basi. Yani Kani Chapapani Brahmahechati Kani Cha. Tani Tani Prana Shanti Padakshina Pade Pade. Yani Kani Chapapani Brahmahechati Kani Cha. Tani Tani Prana Shanti Padakshina Pade Pade. Yani Kani Chapapani Brahmahechati Kani Cha. Tani Tani Prana Shanti Padakshina Pade Pade. Yani Kani Chapapani Brahmahechati Kani Cha. Tani Tani Prana Shanti Padakshina Pade Pade. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Tulsi Maharani 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 Jaya Tulsi Tusi Maharani Tusi Nita Gora Haribo, 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 Nita Gora Haribo, Gora Haribo, 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 Nita Gora Haribo. Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi.
Deva Priya Kesavasya Vishnu Bhakti Paridevi Sachivataya Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priya Kesavasya Vishnu Bhakti Paridevi Sachivataya Namo Namaha. Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai. O Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, I bow before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the service of Shri Shri Radha. Whoever takes shelter of you is a wish is fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon you, you make it resident Vrindavana. My desire is that you also grant me residence in the pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavana. Thus within my vision I will always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of the cowherd dances of. Please give me the privilege of devotional service, and make me your own maiden servant. This very fallen holy servant, Krishna praise, may always swim in love with Shri Shri, Radha, and Govinda. Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Maha. Adasanam Hamhato Karutuva Yata Tata Vavidata Tulampato Mat Pranatas to Sahe Vanaparaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the days of benediction. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. Thus, the millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. They are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, There are hard and fast rules for chanting these names. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth. O son Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other, I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees or dedicate their lives to propagating holy names of the Lord. 2. To consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature pursuant to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination. 6. To give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities of karma kanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpatarabhischa, kripa sindhu behavicha, pattanam pavani vaishnavibhyo namo namaha, Vaishnava Thakur ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantharaj ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmad yasya yato nivayad itaratas chate sovigyaswarat. Tene Brahma Hidaya Adikavaye Muyanti Atsurayaha. Tejo Vari Medam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Misha. Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dimahi. O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes, of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations. And he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji. The original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion. As one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen in fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Sri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations in the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma Pujita Kaitrotra Paramo Nirmatsanam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapa Trayon Mulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va parer Ishvaraha Sadyo Hridi Avarudyate Tra Kriti Bihi Sususubhistakshana. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are full and pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam sukhamukad amrita dravya samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam muhur ahoraska bhuvi bhavakaha. O expert and thoughtful man, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. Although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. Shinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantaksto Padrani Vidunati Srihitsatam. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures, or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita, is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best-wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, verse number 31. As the moon in its waxing fortnight, waxing means increasing, develops day after day, so the royal prince Parikshit very soon developed luxuriantly under the care and full facilities of his guardian grandfathers. So there's no purport, and we'll go on to the next verse. Yakshyamano swamadena yati droha chihasaya rajalabda dano dadyo nyanyatra karadandayo. Just at this time, King Yudhisthira was considering performing a horse sacrifice to get freed from sins incurred from fighting with kinsmen. But he became anxious to get some wealth, for there were no surplus funds outside of fines and tax collection. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and purport, As the Brahmanas and Vipras had a right to be subsidized by the state executive head had the right to collect taxes and fines from the citizens. After the Battle of Kurukshetra, the state treasury was exhausted, and therefore there was no surplus fund except the fund from tax collection and fines. Such funds were sufficient only for the state budget, and having no excess fund, the king was anxious to get more wealth in some way in order to perform the horse sacrifice. Maharaj Yudhisthira wanted to perform this sacrifice under the instruction of Bhismadeva. Okay, we're going to text 33. Tad abhipretam alakshya Brataro chutachodita Dhanam prahinam ajarur Udityam disiburishaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Understanding the hearty wishes of the king, his brothers, as advised by the infallible Lord Krishna, collected sufficient riches from the north, left by King Maruta. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Maharaj Maruta, one of the great emperors of the world, he reigned over the world long before the reign of Maharaj Yudhisthira. He was the son of Maharaj Avikshit and was a great devotee of the sun god known as Yamaraja. His brother Samvarta was a rival priest of the great Brihaspati, the learned priest of the demigods. He conducted one sacrifice called Sankara Yagya, by which the Lord was so satisfied that he was pleased to hand over to him the charge of a mountain peak of gold. This peak of gold is somewhere in the Himalaya mountains, and modern adventurers may try to find it there. He was so powerful an emperor that at the day's end of sacrifice, the demigods from other planets like Indra, Chandra, and Brihaspati used to visit his palace. And because he had a gold peak at his disposal, he had sufficient gold in his possession. The canopy of the sacrificial altar was completely made of gold. In his daily performances of sacrificial ceremonies, some of the inhabitants of Vayuloka, airy planets, were invited to expedite the cooking work of the ceremony, and the assembly of gods in the ceremony was led by Vishwadeva. By his constant pious work, he was able to drive out all kinds of diseases from the jurisdiction of his kingdom. All the inhabitants of higher planets like Devaloka, Prithviloka were pleased with him for his great sacrificial ceremonies. Every day he used to give in charity to the learned brahmanas such things as beddings, seats, conveyances, sufficient quantities of gold. Because of munificent charities and performance of innumerable sacrifices, the king of heaven, Indradeva, was fully satisfied with him and always wished for his welfare. Due to his pious activities, he remained a young man throughout his life and reigned over the world for 1,000 years, surrounded by his satisfied subjects, ministers, legitimate wife, sons, and brothers. Even Lord Shri Krishna praised his spirit of pious activities. He handed over his own daughter. To Maharshi Angira, and by his good blessings, he was elevated to the kingdom of heaven. First of all, he wanted to offer the priesthood of his sacrifices to learned. First of all, he wanted to offer the priesthood of his sacrifices to learned Brihaspati. But the demigod refused to accept the post because of the king's being a human being, a man of this earth. He was very sorry for this, but on the advice of Narada Muni, he appointed Samvarta to the post, and he was successful in his mission. The success of a particular type of sacrifice completely depends on the priest in charge. In this age, all kinds of sacrifice are forbidden because there's no learned priest amongst the so-called Brahmanas, who go by the false notion of becoming sons of Brahmanas without a Brahminical qualification. In the age of Kali, therefore, only one kind of sacrifice is recommended, Sankirtan Yagya, as inaugurated by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Well, now we know there is a golden mountain in the Himalayas. Who volunteers to go find it? You volunteer, Prabhu? This is one of those things that, what did Prabhupada say here? The peak of gold is somewhere in the Himalaya mountains, and modern adventurers may try to find it there. May try. That means little chance that they're going to find it. So what's emphasized here by Maharaja Maruta is that he was pious in many different ways. But did he go back to Godhead? It doesn't sound like it. But he went to the heavenly planets. So piety is a good thing. But it's not enough. Why? Because savai pumsa paro dharmo yata bhakti rahuksache haituki pratihata yayatma suprasidati. The real summum bonum, or highest goal of spiritual achievement, is the supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated. That means there should be no desires, no material desires, and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. So Prabhupada says in the lecture, the 6th canto, one of the verses, he says, even one desire will inhibit one from attaining pure love of Krishna. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't have any desires. He means even one material desire is enough to inhibit a person from attaining pure love of Krishna. So pure love of Krishna should be unmotivated and uninterrupted. And that's what it says here in this verse. Such devotional service must be unmotivated. In other words, one should not have any material motivation for performing devotional service. Just like it says in the Bhagavad Gita, that there are 4 kinds of pious people. Chaturvidha bhajanti mam jnana sukritina rijana arto artarti jnana yoge, Arta arta jigyasu gyanicha paratarsapa. So, there are four types of people who are pious. Those who are in misery, those who are seeking wealth, those who are curious, and those who are actually looking for the absolute truth. So, all four of those people have a motive. So as long as one has some material motive, and all those four goals may be considered, at least the first three are definitely material. But as long as one has a motivation, it's considered a type of contamination. So, in the purport of that verse, Prabhupada quotes the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, first chapter is a verse, Anya bilasita sunyam gyanakar madinavritam anukaryan anukulyena krishnana silanam bhaktir uttama. So, bhaktir uttama, the summum bonum, or the pure purpose of bhakti, should be performed favorably without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. So there's three components. It should be done favorably for the pleasure of Krishna and without any desire for material profit from or gain through fruitive activities and no philosophical speculation. And Prabhupada, and the translation of this verse by Rupa Goswami is, that is called pure devotional service. So, there's a difference between piety and pure devotional service. Piety means doing religious things, good things. It's not bad. But one can still have some desire, material desire, by doing those things. But pure devotional service, there's no motivation and there's no interruption in the function, in the performance of devotional service. So it says that everyone was happy in the kingdom of Maharaj Maruta. And it says by his constant pious work, he was able to drive out all kinds of diseases from the jurisdiction of his kingdom. And even the inhabitants of the higher planets, the Devalokas, they would, whether Devalokas or Pitrilokas, they were pleased with him for his great sacrificial ceremonies. Every day he gave charity to the learned brahmanas, such as beddings, seats, conveyances, that means ways to get around, like you have a car as a conveyance, and sufficient quantities of gold. Why do brahmanas need gold? Because they distribute it in charity. It's not that they hoard it. Whenever there's hoarding of gold, in that place, Kali Yuga, Kali is present, the personality Kali, and then it leads to the violation of the regulative principles. So brahmanas would not keep gold in the sense of hoarding it. They would dispense it to the people that need it. And they would also give in, brahmanas also give in charity. And because of munificent charities and performance of innumerable sacrifices, the king of heaven, Indradeva, was fully satisfied with him and always wished for his welfare. Well, there is a relationship between the demigods and human beings. Saha yagya praja sristva pururava prajapati ananya parsavistva dvam svista duk Esavo Swistaduk. That's the third chapter, 10th verse, which says that in the beginning of time, Krishna sent forth generations of men and demigods. Esavo Swistakamadu. generations of demigods and conferred upon them or gave them sacrifices for Vishnu and blessed them by saying, "Be thou happy by this yajna or sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation." Well, that's the plan of the Lord. He doesn't want people to suffer unnecessarily in the material world. So by performing yajnas, as Maharaj Maruta was doing, one can have everything necessary for living happily and also, at the end of life, go back to Godhead. Then it says, Devam bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantuva parasparam bhavayantak sheyap param avapsyata. The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all. So this is what's missing in understanding of modern leaders. There has to be this cooperation between the demigods and human beings. And how does that cooperation become established? It's by offering sacrifices to Lord Vishnu. Yagyavai Vishnu. All sacrifices are meant for Lord Vishnu. But today people get all confused. They think the sacrifice is meant for the demigod. The demigod is like the viceroy. The viceroy was the top official appointed by the Queen or King of England for different countries, like the Viceroy of India. So what was the purpose of the Viceroy? He would receive gifts and taxes from different powerful people, like the Maharajas in India. There were local kings, and they were receiving taxes from the people, and then they would also have to pay taxes to the Viceroy. But it wasn't for the Viceroy. He was just a collection agent. And he would get all these donations and gifts and everything and put it in a boat, a British boat, and the boat would go back to England and it would be delivered to the King or Queen of England. So the demigods are simply supply agents, and they may receive different types of sacrificial gifts through yajna of people and priests especially, and they offer it to Krishna because everything belongs to Krishna. And then by Krishna's mercy, the demigods are given benedictions to offer to the people. So there's a two-way, let's say, elevator. One is going up and one is coming down. People are making sacrifices and offering pious activities, and that's going up and being offered to Krishna, and Krishna is offering his benediction that's coming down to the people. But the demigods are the conduit of that up and down process. So in the purport, Prabhupada says, some of the yajnas are meant to satisfy particular demigods, but even in so doing, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all yajnas as the chief beneficiary. It is stated also in the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna himself is the beneficiary of all kinds of all kinds of yajnas. Bhuktaram yagatapasam, sarvalokam maheshwaram, sridam sarvabhutanam, gyattvamam santim richati. When these yajnas are perfectly performed, naturally the demigods in charge of the different departments of supply are pleased, and there is no scarcity in the supply of natural products. So this is the key to human prosperity and human immunity to disease and all good things. This relationship between people and Krishna or Vishnu, and then subordinate to Vishnu are the demigods. The demigods are the supply agents, but they have to get the okay from Krishna. Performance of yajnas has many side benefits, ultimately leading to liberation from material bondage. On the path to liberation from material bondage, one may have residual material desires that they want satisfied. So by performing these Vedic yajnas, sometimes seemingly for the demigods, but actually the priest has to explain that the real goal is to please Krishna. Therefore, they get these benefits that make life easier so that they can have more concentration on understanding their relationship with Krishna. By performance of yajnas, all activities become purified, as it is stated in the Vedas. Ahara sudho, sattva sudhi, sattva sudo, dhruva smriti, smriti lambe sarvagrahin, granthinam vipramoksha. By performance of yajna, one's eatables become sanctified. And by eating sanctified foodstuffs, one's very existence becomes purified. And by the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified. And when memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation. And all these combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the great necessity of present-day society. So now, this is the real purpose of performing yajnas, because it's purifying. And when one understands that Krishna or Vishnu is the ultimate beneficiary of these type of yajnas, that purification becomes complete. And one is therefore blessed with finer tissues in the memory. They become sanctified. And then when the memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation. What is our problem in life? We forget Krishna. Our memory becomes scrambled by involvement in sinful activities in the material world, all due to sinful desires. So then you could say everything depends on one's desires. If we have pure desires to please the Lord, then we will be receiving blessings all the time. If we have desires to please ourselves, then we'll be in trouble all the time. Yashastra vidim utshidja vartate kamakarataha nasastidim abapnoti nasukam na param gatim. He who discards scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. So, when we act according to our own whims, that means we have so many desires. I want to find that mountain of gold. Just like there was one devotee who was very close to Prabhupada, very, very close, and did great service for Srila Prabhupada. But he became involved in gems, valuable jewelries. But he was on the far end of that valuable jewelry business, where into gems, just like gems are precious stones. There's emeralds and rubies, and diamonds, and so many things. So he got so involved in that he got in trouble, and basically he got entangled, and eventually gave up his service and just went into gems. And it was very funny. One time, not funny, it's very sad actually. There was a big Rath Yatra festival, and after the festival there were a lot of debts. And Prabhupada asked him for a check. And he said, okay. He gave a check. And the check bounced. So Prabhupada showed him the bounced check. He said, what happened? He said, well, you asked for a check, so I gave you a check. So that was very, very embarrassing. So this is what happens when the mind becomes seized with being enamored by something material like gems and the prospect of making a huge amount of money buying and selling gems. Our business should be buying and distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. It shouldn't be any other business that we're involved in. We can have a way of maintaining ourselves. By the way, it shouldn't be by distribution of books. A grihasta who goes out and sells books in order to maintain his family is not actually proper. Book distribution should not be for personal maintenance. It should be for helping the BBT continue to print books. So someone might say, well, wait a minute, what's wrong with that? Why can't the grihasta go out and keep some of the profit? Well, then it becomes a business rather than pure devotional service. Should grihastas distribute books? Yes. But grihastas should have their own source of income. And their main purpose in book distribution is to support the continued distribution and printing of books. Now, a temple can maintain itself by keeping a certain percentage of book distribution. If that's the only, let's say, income activity that they have, or the primary income activity. But however, grihastas should not use book distribution to maintain their griha. That's that Prabhupada has spoken on that previously. Okay, so then we see that this Maharaj Maruta attains the heavenly planets. And he says, and then Prabhupada finishes, it says, the success of a particular type of sacrifice completely depends on the priest in charge. In this age, all kinds of sacrifice are forbidden because there's no learned priest amongst the so-called Brahmanas who go by the false notion of becoming sons of Brahmanas without Brahminical qualifications. In this age of Kali, therefore, only one kind of sacrifice is recommended, Sankirtan Yagya, as inaugurated by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's an extremely important point. If you go to a Hindu temple, every day they're doing sacrifices, for different demigods, for what's called philosophized Vishnu. What is philosophized Vishnu? Is a very interesting term that Prabhupada gives. Philosophized Vishnu is the idea that it is a false concept of materialistic people, materialistic priests. And Prabhupada mentions this. Let me just find where he says that. Okay, it's in the 17th chapter, verse number 4. Prabhupada says, and in this purport he speaks about Hitler also. It's very interesting. The impersonalists are supposed to be situated in the mode of goodness, and they worship 5 kinds of demigods. They worship the impersonal Vishnu form in the material world, which is known as philosophized Vishnu. Vishnu is the expansion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but the impersonalists, because they do not ultimately believe in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, imagine that the Vishnu form is just another aspect of the impersonal Brahman. Similarly, they imagine that Lord Brahma is the impersonal form in the material mode of passion. Thus, they sometimes describe 5 kinds of gods that are worshipable, but because they think that the actual truth is impersonal, Brahman, they dispose of all worshipable objects at the ultimate end. In conclusion, the different qualities of the material modes of nature can be purified through association with persons who are of transcendental nature. So Prabhupada gives the example of the Mayavadis by comparing it to a person who wants to get to this, let's say, the second floor of a building from the outside. So he puts a long ladder, climbs up to the second floor, goes into the window, and then throws away the ladder. That's like a description of the Mayavadis. They worship these 5 types of deities. There is philosophized Vishnu, who Mayavadis consider is a temporary form that emanated from the Brahma Jyoti. And then there's also Brahma and Shiva and I think, let's see, it's the Panchapasana, Brahma, Shiva, philosophized Vishnu, Durga, and Ganesha, right? Those are the 5. So we see that and at the end of, when they think they're going to attain Brahman, they give it up. They throw them away. It's their Visarjan. Just like this person named Tilak in India about 150 years ago. He started the Ganesh puja, and then at the end of I don't know how many days it is, maybe 1 week or 10 days, then they throw Ganesh away, throw him in the ocean. See, so that type of Visarjan, getting rid of the deity, is very actually nonsense. There's no such thing as you throw the deity away after 10 days of worshiping it. So there is retiring a deity. It's a possible thing if it's replaced by another deity, the same deity, but a newer version of it, and there's a special ceremony for it. But there's no such thing as this Ganesha Visarjan. You make some murti of Ganesha, you worship for 10 days, then you throw it away. That's very insulting, very unbona fide. But yet, and it was started not really to worship Ganesh, but it was started to unite Hindus against the Muslims. It was a political move. Okay, so here we see that there's such a thing as philosophized Vishnu. So there's so many things that have crept into the Hinduism that are wrong. And without reading Prabhupada's purports, we might think that certain things are right, they're traditional. No, they're not. This Ganesh Visarjan was started 150, 180 years ago in India. It has nothing to do with the Vedas. So this point, and this is extremely important, the success of a particular type of sacrifice completely depends on the priest in charge. There are no priests that are qualified in Kali Yuga to perform these type of sacrifices. Therefore, the only sacrifice recommended is Harinam Sankirtan Yagya, inaugurated by Lord Chaitanya. Srila Prabhupada Patita Bhavani Ki Jai. Are there any questions? Okay, and we'll go on to chanting our rounds. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.